Hello everybody, this video is for my YouTube channel. I haven't been on in quite a while, and the reason being is because we had to evacuate a major fire, one of the biggest fires ever, biggest in New Mexico, and we had to escape this fire. Went through our whole property, burning lots of trees. It looks a lot better than it did. We've been back for 2 weeks now, but this was all black. The trees are still black, and most of the tops, these pine trees needles are all burnt, and it went pretty high up, and you can see a lot of needles now is covering the ground, so it doesn't look as bad as it first did when we first got here, but it's still pretty bad because these trees that are all brown like this, they're dead. And we had a lot of trees over there, and they're all burnt. And I just want to show the miracle, because we prayed. My husband and his friend that put it up, and our son put it up, they prayed before putting it up. And then when I made a video of this teepee, and I'll post it here on YouTube so you could see the before and then the after. I made a video of inside the teepee, outside and inside, about we're planning to do an Airbnb and also to worship the Lord. And after I shot the video, I prayed inside for the Lord Jesus. I pleaded the blood over our property and over our teepee, and I prayed, and I said this will be used to worship the Lord, not just for Airbnb. And then the fires came in the day after I prayed. So I just wanted to show you guys the teepee, the miracle that it did not burn. And look how close, because all the speculated people that are into science, they all say only science. They don't believe in God. They say it's because we had dirt around it, and that's why the fire didn't get it. But over here on this side, the dirt platform is not on here, and the fire stopped literally. This fire came from up in the mountain, going full gust. It came from over there this way, up to 75 miles per hour winds, constant 45 and 75 gust winds. That the day that the fire came in, it came so fast that the firemen said they couldn't come, they couldn't help us. He said this is very serious, mandatory evacuation, because the fires are coming so fast, the winds are so high, we won't be able to stop it. So the firemen, a lot of people are thanking the firemen, they weren't able to come on the first wave of the fire that came through, because the winds were so fast. It came out in the middle of the night. We escaped at 1 o'clock in the morning, but as you can see how close, it's like a couple feet away, men's feet away from the teepee. And then I want to show you another miracle. Okay, so it burned all these trees here because they came from up there. That's why the fire came this way, and it thank God it skipped that part of our property. It's still green, but this is where it came in, right behind the teepee. So all this is burnt. You can see the black. It's hard to see because we have a lot of needles that fell already, dead needles, but you could see clearly all that over there is burnt, right? And we're towards our little tiny house. But what I want to show you the miracle is how all the trees around it burned. Even that one right there burnt on this side where it came through. It went up pretty high because it burned a lot of the trees up high. So a lot of people say, well, it was just ground fire. No, it wasn't. It was high. You could see the trees, the way they're turning this way, and it went up pretty high, the flames. It was high because of the winds were so high, 75-mile-per-hour winds. It's a miracle that this teepee is still standing, because the flames, any kind of ember would have started this tree and then that, and then the teepee. But I want you to notice how here, my husband noticed this, I didn't even notice it. There's a empty spot where the fire didn't touch. Like all this, the fire would have gotten, it got almost all the cactus except this one. And all this debris the fire would have loved. Look at that. Branches, it would have loved this to come through here, but it stopped right here. it stopped right here. You can see the black where it went around. You can see the black around and around this way where you see the black, almost as if an angel of the Lord said, no, you're not going to touch this. So I thought that was pretty amazing how I just wanted to show you the power of prayer. And I know other believers, you know, that's why I like to post things on here to other Christians, because they believe in the Lord, and that's why they're either subscribe to my channel or subscribe to other Christian channels, and we pray for each other, and we know the power of prayer. But when you talk to the neighbors and other people and we tell them the miracle that happened because we prayed inside this teepee. You know, I prayed a day before. I made a video, but I did not post it. And that's the night, the very next days when we, you know, I didn't even have a chance to post it because we had to evacuate. But I tell other people that live around here of the miracle, and everybody said, what? That was put, I thought you put that after the fire. So everybody's amazed, and they think that we put that after the fire. And we always tell them, no, that was put up before the fire, a week before the fire. And they looked amazed, but they always give the credit to the firemen. When I say it was God, they say no, it was the firemen, or they just change the subject. They don't want to admit that it was God. And there's no scientific explanation why no embers came towards it. No, going 75 miles per hour, the winds were high, all the branches are burnt on top, those are burnt on top, all these are burnt on top. It wasn't just a ground fire, but the worldly people refused to believe that it was a miracle. And let me show you another miracle. Let me show you another miracle with our tiny house. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me show you.